Good morning, children. Here we start with the lesson 4 National Movements in India. Here we are going to study about how the movement started in India before independence. We'll start from the first part, that is introduction. You all have to read it afterwards, word by word, and write down the question answers in your notebook. Now, during their early stay, that is who stay? Britishers, they became very familiar with the political condition of India. They were aware of the condition of our country, that is India. The British East India Company took advantage of the political disputes or internal weakness of India from 1757 AD. As soon as they came to India, they came to know what is the political condition of a country. So they took the advantage of it. After creeping into Bengal to the revolt of 1857-18, it established its supremacy over India and its 100 years. So right from 1757 up to the uprising of 1857, there was a first revolt in 1857 and we got independence after 90 years of the first revolt, that is in 1947. In order to maintain this supremacy, the English gradually developed a strong administrative structure in the country. They just wanted to maintain their supremacy. So for that, what they have done, they have developed a strong administrative structure. Through this structure, common laws, common administration, and a legal system according to the British system came into existence. They brought their own system. They brought their legal system, their administration, their laws into our country. To want to stay in our country, they want to make their existence perfect. So they have brought their administrative structure. Yet the English residing in India established such laws and administration that England would get more benefits at the cost of India. They made England prosperous and exploited India the most. As I told you just now, their administrative structure means what? They wanted to put India into a worse condition, but have to progress their place, that is England. England must get all the benefits, whereas the India will be suffering a lot. That means Indians were getting exploited. So this was their policy. The Great National Uprising of 1857. This is a great moment which took place in 1857. Some of the factors that caused the uprising of 1857 were political dissatisfaction. People were not happy in 1857. Some factors which was caused this uprising: economic exploitation, social and religious factors, military factors, and immediate reasons like induction of the Enfield rifle in the army. They have started Enfield rifle in the army. In that, they just wanted to make a difference between the Hindus and Muslims. Mangal Pandey was the first martyr. He was उसमें वो सिपाही था. Mangal Pandey was in army. And he was the first martyr, first शहीद जिसको कहेंगे शहीद हो गए थे वो of the uprising. This character has been played by our famous artist Amir Khan in a film Mangal Pandey. If you see this movie, you will come to know the whole picture, the whole scenario. Several revolutionaries like Nana Sahib, Tatya Tope, Raja Kunwar Singh, Rani Lakshmibai Bahadur Shah, they took part in it. These were the all legends which took part in this national uprising of 1857. This has produced many effects, among which are the end of the company rule. Now what happened? Because of this uprising, the company rule, how they have started their business, they said that we are going to start a business with India. The East India Company was established, and after that they started putting themselves into each every part and trying to rule over us. So 100 years they did this, but now this came into end, and now the direct rule. Who's? Queen Victoria. She came into the place, and now the British Crown, that is ruled by Victoria, Queen Victoria. Now there was a change in the administrative, military, social, religious policies. The reasons responsible for the failure of 1857 uprising are the beginning of the uprising before the planned time, lack of central leadership, insufficient and unsophisticated weapons, importance of self-centered interest than nationalism amongst revolutionaries, lack of suitable and organized leadership, etc. You have already studied in details in your previous class. Now, boycott and indigenous movements. Boycott and indigenous movement along with Bang Bang movement in 1905 was a very important events of Indian national movement. Because of this, divide and rule policy as a result of Britishers' Machiavellian policies, boycott and indigenous movements get an impetus. See what boycott and indigenous movement means. What there was a boycott of the products. Which products? Foreign products. People started using Indian products. And the divide and rule policy. Divide and rule policy was the policy of the Britishers. They just want the people to be fighting amongst themselves, and they take the advantage of this and continue with their ruling. Bengal was a very big province at that time of British rule, which included the present day Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. Now we have these three different states, but that time itself only Bengal was such a big province. Compared to other states, Bengal was the central point of national awakening. If you compare the other states, that time Bengal was said to be a central point of national awakening. The impetus and thought for the national movement came from Bengal. The thought basically started in Bengal. In the 1857 revolts, Hindus and Muslims had collectively fought the English. That's why through the English strategy of divide and rule, they encouraged communalism and caused divisions among people. So British understood that they are all one. They have unity. No Hindus and no Muslims. So they planned a strategy of divide and rule. आपस में इनको लड़ा दो और फिर राज करो. So communalism and religious started. They put people's mind, poison in the mind of the people. Viceroy Curzon divided the vast Bengal province into East Bengal and West Bengal in the name of bringing. So what did Viceroy did? They divided the Bengal into two, East and West, and said that this is good for us for administrative purpose. There was a strong opposition to the division of Bengal. No one liked this. No one accepted this. When Bengal was divided on 16th October 1905, the whole Bengal observed this day as National Mourning Day. The same day, an announcement about boycotting all foreign goods and encouragement of use indigenous goods was made. लोग ने डिसाइड कर लिया, yes, that this is ये हमारा बहुत बड़ा दुख का दिन है, and they said that we are not going to accept any foreign products. Instead, we will be using our own products, Swadeshi. Not merely Bengalis, but the other Indians also began to believe that this division had been done to curtail the vociferous feelings of nationalism that was catching up in India. Not only the people of that particular area, but the whole of India understood that these people, what they have done this just to create, just to see that because the feelings of nationalism was in that place, so they just wanted to remove it from there. That day, Hindus and Muslims tied Rakis to each other in entire Bengal to express their unity. This movement had three major characteristics. What they have decided on this day, 16th October 1905, adopt indigenous products, that is Swadeshi, boycott foreign goods, we will not use foreign goods, and adopt national education. Instead of going for English education, we will be going for our own Indian national education. India benefited a lot due to Swadeshi movement, while the English industry was badly affected due to the boycott of foreign goods. The cloth coming from Manchester stopped, sugar, shoes, cigarettes, tobacco, etc. imported from England also reduced, and the sale of cloth made in India increased. Factories for making indigenous goods are started. They started making Swadeshi goods in our own country. The effect of movement was felt in other provinces of India. दूसरी जगहों पर भी इसका बहुत असर पड़ा, like Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Mumbai, Madras, etc. Besides Bengal, the echo of Swadeshi movement was felt in Gujarat too. The echo of movement was also felt strongly in the British Parliament, and just within 6 years in 1911, see this started in 1906 and it started in 1905, I'm sorry, 16th October 1905. It started, and by 6 years, within the time of a period of 6 years, that is in 1911, the division of Bengal was scrapped after a rethinking by Parliament. Now they started thinking about it. This was a memorable victory by the Indians. ये बहुत बड़ी जीत थी इंडियंस के लिए. A victory of a relentless united efforts, because all together they were together. This was noteworthy victory of the new awakening against the English rule. Now see what happened in 1906. That happened in 1905, right? The boycott and indigenous movement. Now this happened in 1906, Muslim League. Now, as we have already seen that the British had adopted the policy of divide and rule, and they just wanted to create a conflict between Hindus and Muslims. That time, Lord Minto, Viceroy, he was a Viceroy, Lord Minto, and the Indian Vizier, that is Diwan Morley, टुगेदर प्लान टू क्रश द इंडियन नेशनलिज्म. उन्होंने उनसे देखा नहीं गया कि लोगों के अंदर नेशनलिज्म है, इंडिया में सब लोगों को अपने देश प्रेम है, देशभक्ति है, एंड दे जस्ट वांटेड टू डिस्ट्रॉय इट. When the national fight became stronger, now everyone was just ready to fight with English. So what they did, the English began to favor the upper class Muslims. They just want to make a differentiate between the Hindus and Muslims. So now they started favoring Muslims, that to upper class. The English became successful in convincing a group of Muslims. Now upper class Muslims are able to speak and understand English also, so it was better for them to communicate with them in English. The English became successful in convincing a group of Muslims that they must form a Muslim organization and demand for separate voting rights and separate. Now all they were also educated, so they just wanted to convince them that you make a separate centers, separate rights. As the result will be what? The Muslim League was formed. So they formed the Muslim League in 1906, and the religious head was Muslim Aga of Muslims was Aga Khan, Nawab of Dhaka, Salimullah Khan, and Viceroy Minto and his personal minister Dunlop Smith had played an important role in the establishment of the organization. So they are successful in forming they convinced Muslims, and they formed the Muslim organization, the Muslim League. In order to stop the Muslims from attending the annual conference of the Congress were together, all were together that time, but they just wanted to stop Muslims that they should not attend the conference of the Congress. The annual conference of the Muslim League was arranged on the same day as that of the Congress. जानबूझ के उसी दिन उन्होंने अपना कॉन्फ्रेंस रखा, जिसमें की वजह से वो लोग कांग्रेस में नहीं जा सके. Thus, the demand for separate representation is not the brainchild of Muslim, but that of an English policy. What is that? Minto started the policy of taking Muslims as associates. That's why many writers consider Minto as a father of Muslim communalism. People around the world say that this was not being done by the Muslims, but it is a brain of Minto. That is why it is said Morley and Minto. Viceroy, Lord Minto, and the Indian Vizier Morley. Minto as the father of Muslim communalism. A historian also goes to the extent of saying that the real creator of Pakistan was not Muhammad Ali Jinnah or Rahmatullah, but Lord Minto. Since then, only the conflict between Hindus and Muslims increased and resulted in the division of India. And this is what is the result, that we were divided after getting our independence in 1947. Birth and development of extreme revolutionary movement. Now the movement started. Of what? Revolution. Extremely. The activity was started by Vasudev Balwant Phadke, if you see the picture right side, and others like Damodar Chapekar and Balkrishna Chapekar brothers. These are the two brothers, Damodar Chapekar and Balkrishna Chapekar. Veer Savarkar, Varindranath Ghosh, Khudiram Bose, Praful Chakki, Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan, Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Shivram Rajguru, Sukhdev, Batukeshwar Dutt, Rohan Singh, etc. carried on the torch of nationalism. Youth trained in making and using weapons were a constant threat for the English government. Now they these all names which I called out. Now they were all extreme revolutionaries. So the movement started, and now it is a real on the real base. If you say they were just want the English to be out of our country. Now there was a fierce revolutionary movement began in India, and it has been spread in all over the countries as well. The circumstances in this background were the cancellation of the partition of Bengal. Actually, they don't want the Bengal to be divided into two. And now you see how it happens. Now the people were divided into two. The revolutionaries also in a form of Jahal and Mawal. Now radicals. Jahal means radicals and Mawal means moderates. At the Congress conference in Surat 1907. So 1905, 1906 and 1907. And the terrific opposition to practice of Congress of making only resolutions and requests. They were against that. Congress was just requesting them, or they just making the resolutions, but they were just against this. Lal Bal Pal. Lal Bal Pal, they are said to be a trio. They adopted the radical attitude which brought new life in the young Indian activists. यानी जितने भी यंगस्टर्स थे उनको इन्होंने रेडिकल एटीट्यूड था इनका. और वो लोग कौन थे? लाल मीन्स कौन थे? विपिन चंद्र पाल, बाल गंगाधर तिलक और लाला लाजपत राय. लाल मीन्स लाला लाजपत राय, बाल मीन्स बाल गंगाधर तिलक और पाल मीन्स बिपिन चंद्र पाल. And the lethargic policy of the Indian National Congress got a solid new turn. Now we'll see the next page 25. Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak declared in firmly, freedom is my birthright and I will achieve it anyhow. He said this was he firm declaration that freedom is my birthright and I will achieve it anyhow. This became the maxim for the revolutionary freedom fighters. इस सभी के लिए उन्होंने इसको अपने मन में बसा लिया कि हमें कैसे भी करके हासिल करना ही है आज़ादी. At that time, a group of Indian youth undertook activities to seek freedom from foreign rule. These extreme revolutionaries were more than happy to sacrifice their life for the motherland. These extreme revolutionaries, they were not bothered for their life. They are ready to sacrifice their life. They could give up their lives or take lives in order to attain freedom. आज़ादी के लिए वो अपनी जान भी दे देंगे और ले भी लेंगे, लेकिन लेंगे किसकी? अंग्रेज़ों की, और देंगे खुद की. Revolutionary activities spread in Maharashtra, Bengal, Punjab, Bihar, Orissa, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madras province, Uttar Pradesh and central India. Among these activities were some like Mitra Mela Society, Abhinav Bharat Samaj, Ansulan Samiti, Anjumane Mulena Watan, Indian Patriots Association, etc. These are the all activities, revolutionary activities were done in this area. In the first stage, newspapers and magazines like Yugantar, Nav Shakti and Vande Mataram, Kesri Maratha gave constant strength to the activities. लोगों ने इन्होंने सबने मैगजीन्स न्यूज़पेपर्स में लिखना शुरू कर दिया, और लिखना शुरू कर दिया, लोग पढ़ने लिखने लगे थे, इसलिए वो न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने लगे. Now see children, you know media plays a very important role. At this time, what media is playing a role, you know that, because we have so many things around us to know about what is happening in the world around us. Here the main point is newspapers and magazines were only useful for the people to go through it and to know about what is happening. और उस समय सबके अंदर एक रिवोल्यूशनरी फीलिंग्स थी, अपने देश को बचाना है, अपने देश को आज़ाद करना है. About 34 revolutionaries were prosecuted in the Alipur massacre. Several revolutionaries were arrested in Havra massacre. See, this is all what, no, this English, what they did, the British, they started prosecuting them. And see, they arrested them in, these are the different, Alipur massacre, Havra massacre, Dhaka massacre. Attempt to kill Lord Hardinge by throwing a bomb, dropping bomb on Viceroy Minto on November 13, 1909 outside Raipur Darwaja in Ahmedabad can all be given an example of this. All these revolutionaries, they were all involved in these activities. And अंग्रेज़ क्या करते थे? ये उनको सप्रेस करते थे, और उन्हें पकड़ के जेल में डाल देते थे. In the second stage, 1920 to 42, events like Kakori loot case, Lahore massacre, and dropping of bomb on Central Parliament Delhi took place. You have already studied this in your previous class. Now, fierce revolutionary movement in Gujarat. Now, we will talk about Gujarat. What happened in Gujarat? This is all about we are going to study. Shri Aurobindo Ghosh was the pioneer of the armed revolution in Gujarat. So, who was at the front side? Shri Aurobindo Ghosh was a pioneer of armed revolution in Gujarat. But he remained behind the curtain. His brother Varendranath Ghosh always remained in the forefront in 1902. He arrived in Gujarat and moved towards the southern part. Here he met Shri Chotubhai and Shri Ambubhai Purani, very able companions. Sakarya Swami met him on the bank of Narmada. The Swami was associated with Queen of Jhansi at the time of the revolt of 1857. Varendra Kumar involved some of a middle class youth from Vadodara, Charotar region, Kheda, अहमदाबाद, महसाणा इन द रिवोल्यूशन. सारे गुजरात के लोग बड़े बड़े जिनके अंदर ये भावना थी कि नहीं हमें तो अंग्रेज़ों को यहाँ से खदेड़ना है. In this relation, the buggy of Viceroy Minto was bombed outside the Raipur Darwaja in Ahmedabad. Shri Aurobindo Ghosh described the scheme for revolution in his book named Bhavani Mandir. अरविंदो घोष ने एक स्कीम तैयार की थी. किसमें? उनकी एक बुक थी जिसका नाम था भवानी मंदिर. इट वॉज ऑल्सो ट्रांसलेटेड इन टू गुजराती एंड पब्लिश्ड इन द जर्नल दक्षिणा. बिसाइड्स दिस बुकलेट विथ टाइटल देसी बनस्पति दवाओं, नावानो साबु बनवानी रीत, कसरत, गुलाब नो किस्सो, कायदाना संग्रह एक्सेट्रा वेर पब्लिश्ड इन ऑर्डर टू स्प्रेड द थॉट्स ऑफ रिवोल्यूशन. नाम ऐसे दिए हुए हैं लेकिन उसके अंदर लोगों के अंदर फीलिंग्स जगाना है, अपने देश के प्रति प्रेम जगाना है, नेशनलिज्म. सो द ब्रिटिशर्स वोंट अंडरस्टैंड एंड दिस बुकलेट कंटेन मेथड्स ऑफ प्रिपेयरिंग बॉम्ब. गंगनाथ विद्यालय वॉज एस्टैब्लिश्ड नियर चांदोड़, Karnali, where secret revolutionary activities were carried out. Many Gujarati youth joined these revolutionary activities against whom stern action was taken by the government, but the fight did not stop, and finally government realized that suppression would not help to rule over the country.